Chelsea versus Middlesbrough, the second leg of the Carabao Cup match preview is among us. However, Mauricio Pochettino, in my opinion, has bailed the club out. The club have been sending so many mixed messages regarding the future of Cesar Azeez, Armando Broja, and Pochettino as an adult has come out today and put a lot of it to rest. It's actually refreshing to see him come out and be so explicit in what he means. It's nice, it puts a smile on my face. I've got all of the comments to break down for you guys. He gives us an update on how Malo Gusto and yes, Christopher Nkunku are both going to be missing the game. We're going to analyze the press conference. We're going to talk about the match preview tomorrow. Chelsea are back tomorrow. We've had 10 days. We've missed them, but the drama never stops with this football club. So, number one, hit that like button. Number two, subscribe to the channel if you love Chelsea-related content and just football-related content in general. And number three, grab a bag of popcorn. It gets very interesting. I think we need to start with Christopher Nkunku. It looks like Christopher Nkunku is out of the game once again, and Mauricio Pochettino has said this is normal. After a long-term injury, this is what we expect to happen if we don't manage his time right. And my question here is, what else were Chelsea meant to do? He's had 4 appearances this year. One of them has been from the start, where he played, I think, 60, 70 minutes. Then he came on for half an hour. Then he had a few incremental minutes here and there. And then his hip flared up. I don't understand what is going on with Christopher Nkunku. He is phenomenal. I am not exaggerating when I tell you he is a very, very good footballer. He is competent, he is exciting, he is energetic, he's got skill, he's got pace, he's got power, he's got intelligence. But yet we're not seeing any of it on the pitch. Am I unfair in saying, do you think Christopher Nkunku from now till the end of the season will play more than 10 Premier League games for Chelsea? Do you think he'll reach 11 appearances? I can't figuratively and literally sit here and tell you I think he will, because the evidence is suggesting otherwise. And Pochettino is there so nonchalant. We're getting no clarity, we're getting no explanation, and it's worrying because for me, he is the sample piece of this team. He is the middle, he's the centerpiece of anything we're going to achieve. We need him to be successful, in my opinion. When it rains, it pours. And evidently, Malo Gusto has been having a lot of muscle issues. And this, for me, is due to negligence from Pochettino. And I'll explain it. I'm not saying sack Pochettino because he's played Gusto too much. No. I think we've not managed Gusto correctly. Gusto has come off a lot of injuries this year, right? He's been injured 2 or 3 times. Ever since he's been injured, he comes back and then he plays 4 games back-to-back, 90 minutes, 90 minutes. I understand, needs must. However, you've got a whole academy, right, full of right-backs. Play one of them. Like, Preston North End was a game where you played Gilchrist. We shouldn't have seen Malo Gusto at all. We shouldn't have seen him against Borough. Yes, we lost that Borough game, but that wasn't the reason we lost the Borough game. Because Gusto played, and if he didn't play, it would have been worse. No, we lost because we didn't take our chances. We need to learn to rotate players, and we need to learn how to use the squad that we have at our disposal. Barcelona yesterday played 2 16-year-olds. You're telling me at left back, Dylan Williams, who's been on the bench, couldn't have done a job instead of a Levi Colwill? Why are we making Levi Colwill play so many minutes? The reality is we have to utilize the squad that we have at our hands. And once we do that, we will make sure these injuries limit. Gusto's out. I don't know if he's going to play on Friday. Pochettino did not sound very encouraging. I'll tell you that for free. Now Chelsea Football Club have been getting into a little habit of briefing journalists, right? We know this, and it's really obvious that they're doing it because within a span of 6 hours, Jane Jacobs, Nazir Cancella, Sam Wallace, Matt Law, they all come out with something very similar. Fabrizio Romano, they all come out with the same regurgitated crap. And in this case now, we're seeing that Cesar Azeez has returned to Chelsea. And Pochettino said, yeah, he's returned because we have got injuries and we need players to play. This is a very good explanation for me. I actually really like this explanation. We have injuries in Leslie Ogochukwu. We have injuries with Romeo Lavia. We have got a player on loan rather than going back into the market and trying to secure someone that eventually blocks a pathway. We will use Andre Santos or Cesar Azeez. He said Cesar had a very good time on loan at Leicester. He was very good at pre-season. He impressed me. He's going to be back. He's going to be part of the squad. He won't be able to play tomorrow because he's cup tied, and he won't be able to play on Friday because he's cup tied. However, all in all, He's a very good player. This is the explanation we need to have. We don't need to hear, oh, Chelsea believe he's good enough to come back and make an impact. No, don't give us that nonsense. Look, the average football fan nowadays, the football addicts as I call us, right? We're very intelligent when we read an article. We can read it and understand. Is this a brief? Is this a spin? If it's a spin, why are we getting spun? Because the reality is, you watch content like mine. You watch content like Matisse's, Eunice's, Miz's. We all explain the articles, and through doing this on a consistent basis, we have all got to a stage where we know when something we're reading, okay, this is a brief because everyone's saying the same thing, or this is genuine insight. So when Pochettino comes out and he's actually very calm and composed, and he basically gives you the logical reason, you're like, this is the reason that should have been put out. And in terms of Cassidy coming back, this is what should be happening. If Lavia and Ogochukwu are out for a period of time, which is a shame because both players could actually be helping us a lot. I don't think Andre needs to go anywhere, and I really don't think Cesar Cassidy needs to be going anywhere. Both players should be in the team and trying to mark a space down. And then in pre-season, we come up with a plan on their next journey. Maybe one of them gets sold, maybe one of them goes on loan, maybe one of them impresses so much it becomes a sample piece in this team. My personal opinion, we need to keep both of them. The final one and the big one in my opinion, Armando Broja's future. Recently, we've had a lot of articles come out that Chelsea's price is somewhere between 35 and 50 million pounds. Chelsea apparently are easing up to the fact of just letting him out on loan. Fulham, Wolves are rigorously interested. They want a number 9. They think Broja's that guy. And ask me, under Marco Silva, Broja would be a very interesting player. They get the ball forward very quickly, and even under Garioni, very good footballer Broja is. The problem is, Broja at Chelsea, he needs development. He won't be able to do the role that he has to be doing at the moment, because he has to be strong, has to hold up the ball, quick intricate touches. Sometimes you look at Broja's game and you're like, you think you're doing something, but we're watching you through a screen, you're doing nothing. Ball comes into him, he passes it back. There's no change in angle, defenders don't move. Everything's exactly the same picture as when he received the ball and he gave it back. Mauricio Pochettino said, no details, no update on his details. It's very quiet, as it should be, because we're working here. Like, we need to understand, Pochettino has no influence on who leaves and who comes in. I think Pochettino wants the influence. I think Pochettino wants to be an individual that has power at the club. He doesn't. Mauricio Pochettino has no power. He is a first-team coach, and his job is to work with the assets that are given to him. And that is very evident from this January. Like, he absolutely is clueless. He's not even given the whole spiel of, yeah, bro, he's a very good player, bro, is important to me, or, you know what, we need to do what's best for the player. He genuinely said, I don't know. Like, that is so refreshing to hear, but I really wish he'd done what Sarri did once. I remember Sarri said, I don't know who Christian Pulisic is, my job is to coach. I am the coach, I don't buy players. And for me, that is a beautiful picture of what you should be doing as a manager. Regarding the match tomorrow, Chelsea versus Middlesbrough, anything other than a victory, in my opinion, is a sackable offence. People will say, no, it's not, Alex. You can't be so negative. I'm not being negative, I'm being realistic. This is a mid-table championship team that drew 1-1 against Rotherham on the weekend. This is a team that has got injury problems just like us, but they are nowhere near of the quality as us. We played poorly and we still should have won the game at the Riverside Stadium. We need to go into this game and make a statement victory. I don't want just a 2-0 victory. I want us absolute blamming. I want us absolutely to slap them up left, right, and center. I want us to destroy that team purely based on the fact the embarrassment they gave us at that Riverside Stadium, and the boys have got a statement to make. We need to get to that Wembley final, and then we'll try our luck against Liverpool or Fulham. Reality is, it's going to be Liverpool, and we know that. But Chelsea have to win that game. I don't care that Gilchrist is going to be at right back. We know that's going to happen. So we're expecting it. Maybe we might see Badiashile. I'm not sure. But I think the team will be like this. It'll be Petrovic, Gilchrist, Silva, Disasi, Colwell. I think that's what's going to happen. Then we're going to get midfield 3 of Gallagher, Enzo, Caicedo. Front 3 of one of Palmer, Sterling. And then number 9 is going to be Broja. If it's not Broja, it'll be Noni on the right, Palmer through the middle. I really hope it's not that. I really want to see Broja through in the number 9 role against the championship team. Go with a striker, go aggressive, be positive, and try to blam them out straight away. All right, guys, this was the Kavkas View match preview for you lot. I hope you lot enjoy it. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Peace out, I'm out. Bye.